Okay, in this video, I would like to discuss the guideline for your final presentations. So the final presentation will be held on June 6th and June 13th. So depends on your preference. So you can choose one of them. And please let me know your preference by May 31st. And you use English, use slides and present it in English. And please upload your slide before 11 a.m. June 6th or June 13th. So using this link. So very similar to your first presentation, and put the first your presentation order, student ID, and name. That's the format of file's name, your slide. And the presentation order in each date will be randomly decided. Okay. So just let me know when you want to present. So there's a 5 minutes presentations. So it's also the same. During the presentation, audience cannot ask questions. So that's 5 minutes is all for your presentation. And my suggestions is you can just make around 1 to 5 slides. And to control time, audience only ask questions after the presentation. So we will have 2 minutes Q&A after each person's presentation. And in fact, you can consider it is the second research progress presentation. So I give you some possible structure of your slides. So you can use the first page to remind your readers what's your research questions, what kind of causal relation you want to discuss. So just give some background for your readers. But your classmates should be know during your first presentation. So this just give you very brief introduction for your research questions. Use the one page to discuss this. And then you can update your data set. Maybe you change your data set. So, and also empirical methods. But the next thing is you need to present your data and also empirical methods. And for the empirical methods, please write down your estimate equation. So for example, if you use difference in difference, write down your regression. So define what is your treatment group, what's your control group. And if you use synthetic control, you can also let your readers know how you construct your synthetic units, something like this, and what's your covariance you want to match. You also need to define. So basically, you need to define the variable or everything that when you do your estimations. Okay, and then you will present some preliminary results, show some graph, or some summary statistics of your sample. Maybe you haven't get a result, but you can present some summary statistics. But to my knowledge, I think all of you actually have very good progress. So you can present, I believe most of you can present some preliminary results. Okay, and then you can try to interpret your estimate. What does this estimate means? That's very important. And finally, discuss what you want to do before you submit your term paper during that period. What kind of thing you want to do, what kind of result you might want to add. For example, maybe you want to do more subgroup analysis, divide your sample to a male and female, or divide by the education level or income level. That depends on your questions. Okay, so that's all for the guidelines. Thank you.